Okay. Right. So we have the letter here. We are going to correct the letter of Sanjana Nalupurappatil. Now this first line. Remember, in the address, every word should be capital letter. Every word should be a capital letter, and Torquay or Torquay. So Torquay. Is it there? What is the exact spelling? See, people just write something. Torquay is a town in England. Yeah. And what about Torquay? Is it there? Torquay. So Torquay is not there. Only Torquay is there. So I gave the request. It is not given. Only YA. UAY. So this R is the case notes itself. It is not your mistake. It's not your mistake. So leave it. Case notes itself is little confusing. So here it is. So which spelling is correct is this is the correct spelling. This is not the correct spelling. Okay, 77 Jan Juice Street. Okay, 77 Jan Juice Street. Let us check that one also, if it is there or not. Okay. So 77 Jan Juice Street. Let us see what it says. Okay. Right. Victoria. It's not very clear. Strip, it may be strip. 77 Sunset Strip. It may be street, it may be strip. Anything it may be. So it's not very clear. So leave that one. Fine. Next one. So it is written small letters. Why did you write capital letters? JUC small letters. Okay. You have to remember that here. JUC small here. See? Street. Okay, you can. So I'm not very pretty sure. It must be street and not Saint Torquay. Saint Torquay. No. So street. Okay, fine. 25 January 2022. So this is not a problem. Dear sir, madam, okay. Regarding Mrs. Victoria Flangan, aged 88, right? Mrs. Flangan, who has had dementia, requires admission to the nursing home for continuous spelling mistake. Continuous spelling mistake. Continuous care or continuing care or ongoing care, you can say. Continuing is better or ongoing is better. Continuing, that is the best, you can say continuing care or ongoing care. Mrs. Flangan, who has had dementia, so it is diagnosed, it told diagnosed. Diagnosis, dementia. Okay. Diagnosed, that's all. Diagnosed. Okay, dementia. Right, so you can write like that. Who was diagnosed with? Better. What is given? Diagnosed is given. So why don't you use same word, was diagnosed? With dementia. That is the best option. What is given, you use that one. Okay, who has had dementia means for how long you have to write. Who has had dementia for the last 25 years or 10 years or 5 years, like that you have to write. Has had is, okay, some length of time, okay, who was diagnosed with dementia, requires admission, okay. So here you can put a comma. Here you can put a comma. Mr. Flangan, okay, comma, who was diagnosed with dementia, comma, requires admission to the nursing home for continuous care. Okay, here you can say is being referred. Instead of requires, you can say, so referral letter. You know that it is a referral letter. Requires is correct only, but you have to use the word refer here. So requires is correct, no doubt. Requires admission to the nursing home for continuous care. That is right. But where is the word refer? So in order to use the refer, you use passive voice. Is being referred. Is being referred. Okay, is being referred for, is being referred for, is being referred for, is being referred for continuing care. Okay, now let us see what is being referred for. Is being referred. Oh. Okay. Computer got jam, some problem. Just hold on with me. Okay. Some problem is there. Yeah. Okay. So here we have. Right. On 16 February 2008, Mrs. Flangan was admitted to the hospital with the complaints. Here you have to say the complaints. The complaints. With the complaints of confusion, aggression, AGGRESS. Okay, I'm getting confused what today. So AGGRESS ION and paranoid behavior. Misses after full stop, you have to leave space. After full stop, you have to leave space. Aggression and paranoid behavior. Mrs. Flangan also takes medication for Parkinson's disease. Mrs. Flangan, again you used Mrs. Flangan here. How many times you will be using Mrs. Flangan? Okay. Also takes medication for Parkinson's disease and has side effects from that. Currently, her current medications, the current medications are what medications? We don't know. Okay, what medication we don't know. So it's not very clear here. Side effects from the medications she has been taking for Parkinson's disease. Okay. After 4 hours of observation, he was prescribed. What is this? Am I right or I don't know what you have written here. Okay. What do you mean by that? Okay. Second. Okay. So now here side effects from that. After 4, okay. Currently spelling. Currently, what is spelling of currently? Bromocriptine, mesylate, and he currently. What do you mean by he? What is he here? What are you doing actually? Is it a he or is it a she? Now you are given a bigger question. Don't you realize the gender of the patient? Huh? So there is the mess you created, whether it's a miss or Mrs. Here you say Mrs. And here you say, okay, Mrs. Flangan, okay. And here you say he, here you say he. I don't understand what is this. Okay, and here you say she. So you have to be little clear with these things. Fine. Although Mrs. Flangan has improved in her presenting complaint, here is a complaints, and here you're saying complaint. She still has dementia symptoms. He uses, oh my God, he uses a walking frame for mobility. Okay, ambulation is possible with the support of a walking frame, you can say. Ambulation, use passive voice, is possible. Okay, with the support of a walking frame. She uses, walking frame is used for mobilization, you can say. A walking frame is used for mobilization. That's it. Why do you want to use a she? And that too you wrote he. Sanjana, only you and I are there here, no problem. Okay, do you understand what I am telling, Sanjana?
Yes, sir. By mistake.
You have a problem, you have a problem. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Uses a walking frame for mobility. A walking frame is, don't get upset or angry, okay?
No, sir, never.
Because others are not giving like corrections like this means that is not my problem. Okay, when you
I am
come to
learning from you, sir.
regarding the aforementioned circumstances, providing an admission to the nursing home would be beneficial. Mrs. Flangan needs to be monitored diet. Monitored diet? What do you mean by monitored diet? I don't know. And she has been commenced physiotherapy to improve. Physiotherapy has been commenced, you can say. Physiotherapy has been commenced. You can say like this. And physiotherapy has been commenced. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Providing an admission to the nursing home would be beneficial. Okay, fine. Mrs. Flangan. Flangan or Flangan? Oh, yo. Flangan or Flangan? Which is right? You have to know that. Okay. Okay. Spelling mistake. You don't know the spelling also of your patient. Mrs. Flangan needs to be monitored diet. Regularly monitoring of, you can write like this. Yeah, you can write like this. Regular monitoring, of dietary regimen, comma, regular monitoring dietary regimen, regular monitoring of dietary regimen, okay, and medication compliance, okay, is recommended or suggested. Anything you can say. So like this passive voice sentences you have to write, okay.
Okay, sir.
Physiotherapy has been commenced for improving muscle tone. Okay.
Okay.
Providing an admission to the nursing home would be beneficial. Okay, you already told here transfer is being transferred. Here you can write continuing care following the transfer to your facility today. You can say okay, Mrs. Flangan, who was diagnosed with dementia, is being referred for continuing care and appropriate management following. You are discharging, but it's not just a discharge home. It is transfer to the nursing care. Following the transfer to your facility today. Finished. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Next one. Oof. Save. Okay. Right. I will give some rest to my computer, I think. Okay. As well as a strength for speaking and swallowing. Okay. Now let us see here. What is the spelling of strength? What is the spelling of strength? Where is N? Okay. Strength. That is the spelling. So strength for speaking and swallowing. And exercises for strengthening exercises to enhance speaking and swallowing, or something like that you can write. She also needs to have a elevated toilet seat. Is it a elevated toilet seat or an elevated toilet seat? And not a. An elevated. An elevated toilet seat, not a. An elevated toilet seat and slip-on shoes. Slip-on or slip-in shoes? Okay, slip-on shoes. Whatever is there in the case notes, maybe you have written. Okay. Let us check and confirm whether it is there in the case notes. Okay. Second, please. Okay. So, second, give the computer some time. I think too much load is there. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's coming out. Okay. So, that's it. This is second one. Save as Chitra feedback. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, elevated toilet seat and slip-on shoes. So, slip-on shoes. Where is that? Slip-on shoes. Slip-on shoes. Okay. Ah, okay. Uh, she also needs to have an elevated toilet. So she also needs remove all these things. Avoid she, all these things. An elevated toilet seat and slip-on shoes are advised. Full stop. So simple as that. Is that clear, Sanjana?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Flangan, how many times you are using Mrs. Flangan? Huh? Should be keep an upright position. No need Mrs. Flangan should be. An upright position is necessary, is an upright position. You can say here, an upright position is advised, is recommended in order to elevate the back using an upright chair with arms would be necessary. An upright position in order to elevate the back using an upright chair with arms would be necessary. Is recommended, you can say. Would be necessary, you can say is recommended. Okay, an upright position is recommended or suggested. An upright position is recommended in order to elevate the back. Okay, fine. If you have further queries, here you can write like this. In case, that is correct only, but better, passive voice. In case any additional information is required, in case any additional information is required, passive voice. Okay. Kindly do not hesitate to contact me. In case any additional information is required, kindly do not hesitate to contact me. That's enough. No need too much. Yours faithfully, registered nurse. Okay. Yours faithfully and registered nurse. Okay, fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
So modify
Yes,
the
sir.
sentences and avoid writing these confusing styles.
Okay.
Avoid writing these confusing styles. Side effects from that. From what? From what? Side effects from that. From what? From the medication. Okay, she takes medication. What is that medication? What is that medication? Everywhere there is confusion only. She also takes medication for Parkinson's disease. What is that medication? And has side effects from that. From what? So you don't know the medication and you are telling she also has side effects from that medication and you want them to avoid these things. But where is the name of the medication? Medication name is also not clear. So you have to avoid these confusing styles. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You have to improve. Okay, fine. Okay, that's not cross the
Sir,
border,
how
but
can
still
I-
close to the border.
Sir.
Okay, but too many. Active voice, avoid active voice, avoid writing this she. Avoid using Mrs. Flangan. Okay, so every time name of this patient, every time he, she, and you have a bigger problem, that is you are changing the gender of the patient also. Okay, be careful. Not one time, 2 times, 3 times. He was prescribed. He currently. You can say instead of he was prescribed, you can say he was prescribed A. Now. Why A? Why do you want to write A here? Okay, bromoriptane mesylate was prescribed. Bromoriptane mesylate was prescribed. You can write like the passive voice. Here you can say was prescribed.
Okay, sir.
Huh?
Sir, how can I make my letter concise?
Was prescribed. Okay, 1 minute. Was prescribed. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yeah, tell me, what do you want to say?
Sir, how can I make my letter more concise?
More. Okay, fine. So first follow up these things. No, automatically it will get. See, when you are avoiding passive voice, whenever you are avoiding personal pronouns, automatically it gets a set. Okay,
Oh, okay, sir.
that's fine. But first take the original letter and try to write in that one. Okay. Don't write
Okay,
in
sir.
ordinary books and papers. I'm telling you. Okay.
Okay, sir. I will follow.
Okay. Okay, dear. And tell me about your feedback regarding the session today. Did you get clear information, or are you angry or upset? And with Simon sir, I don't want this type of correction. I want ordinary correction where everyone says, okay, good, like that. Tell me.
Sir, thank you for giving me this type of correction. Yeah, I learned there are so many mistakes in spelling, as well as I also changed the gender of the patient. So I realized the mistake.
Okay. So you realize next time, next letters, okay, improve. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, dear. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank